How y'all doing today? Today's topic is going to be moving with purpose. Moving with purpose. Me personally, I want to move with purpose, not out of obligation. Now, the moves that I'm talking about making moves that are moving towards something, that are meaningful, that are healthy, ultimately. Not out of just, it's just whole just obligated to do it. One of the things that I'm thinking about with this is two examples I'm going to flesh out. Well, it's going to really be one, but I'm going to give you two points of view from it. I'm thinking about when I've received invites to do certain things. And the other viewpoint is when I've given invites to do certain type of things, which I'm really not big on. The reason why I'm not big on doing that, I hate to have like this weird feeling that people feel that they feel obligated to do something because I'm inviting them to it. It's just like, no, yeah, you come, you don't. Now, because of a recent series of events, I don't really invite anything. I leave that up to my wife. Because personally, I kind of find it where it can lead to being a big waste of time because you just have people to just talk. And, like I said, you don't owe me anything. I don't want you thinking that you owe me nothing. So you come on your own accord, and I'm operate likewise. That's how I am. That's the way I've always been. Because like I said, I don't like having people up off in that situation. But one of the things that I found, going back to that first viewpoint, not everybody operates like that. Some people just like to have a wealth of people up around them, and when they make moves, it's no different than some of the things that we talk about on this channel. Some people, they think that, well, I guess, what I'm about to say, I'm gonna let you know the thought and the reason why I'm busting out laughing. What I was about to say is that the world just revolves up around them. So everything that they're doing is just on and popping. Need you to be there or be square. It's all about me. But the reason why I'm laughing is because in reality, in everybody's head, it is all about them. It is almost like the world revolves around them because you're just a person in the world and you're just acting with things accordingly. So that's what I found so humorous about that. But the thing is just like what I just got done stating. Okay, if the world is revolving around you and you're walking your way of life and you're making your moves, you got to keep in mind other people. Man, I don't know why I'm so tickled right now. Other people, it's doing the same thing. They're their own planet and they have everything operating, running around them. So, with that being said, we all make moves that don't necessarily have to pertain to us. We do things out of friendly gestures, or at least most of us do. And to get back to the topic of this video, like what I just got done stating, when I'm talking about moving with purpose, I'm thinking even when I attend certain events and things, I'm there, I'm showing my support. I'm doing. More often than not, because I'm a person of my word, if I say that I'm going to be there, then I'm going to be there. It has to be, something that really comes up, and then I'm not going to be there. Now, I have found where people try to really obligate me to something, and I'm like, no, I may. You're not going to get me to just like obligate to this. Or if you're flat out trying to do that, then you can just mark me down as a no, because I don't want to be a part of your plans and have you all messed up on what you're trying to do. So, back to the topic of this video for the second time, to further flesh this out. You have some people where it's just like, hey, I'm really trying to rally together all of this for what I'm trying to do, and it's the most important thing in the world. And that's all fine and good because you're trying to achieve some sort of goal and you're really trying to get people aboard, right? But when people don't, it's not for you to get mad, try to basically like forcibly Make them feel obligated. The word I was looking for was guilt them into being a part of whatever that you're trying to do. That's not the way that you should be moving. The reason why I'm saying that's not the way that you should be moving, you can move however you want to move. I'm just letting you know it's uncomfortable for other people. And then when you have people there, do you really have who you need to have there with you? Or do you have people who want to be there? You have people that's guilted into being there. That's what I'm saying. You have people that's guilted into being there, or people that really want to be there. For some people, they would say, I don't care. I just care about the turnout. For the third time, going back to the topic of this video, making moves with purpose, not just obligating myself. One of the things that I found that sometimes when I've made these moves before in the past, I'm a busy person. I have a lot of things on my schedule, a lot of things that I do, and things that I need to do for me to get back to being me, so I can go back into doing the things that I'm doing. Sometimes I'll step outside of that box and my life has changed. My life has changed greatly because of the things that I have in my life. And it's not a complaint. I'm very happy to have those things, but with those things comes responsibilities. So I'm not as readily available to do certain things as I once was. So every move that I make has to be meaningful. Now, going back to what I stated earlier in the video, that second point of view when I was talking about with mine, if it wasn't for my wife, it wouldn't be any shindigs that I hold down, because I just don't do it. Not only do I not have the time, but it goes back to like what I stated. I don't want you thinking you owe me anything for an invite. Don't give me a pity show up, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm not guilting you up off into it. I'm not trying to get any type of obligation. You make the moves that you make up out of your life. Why are you making this video? The reason why I'm making this video is because with that second point of view being brought up with that I'm talking about with mine, and doing things, and my wife planning and catering and doing things, and more often than not, what I found is you'll have, not talking about the people that show up or do, this is not about them. I'm just talking about the amount of times that you're met with just talk on people that hound you. I don't know if it's for the fact of it's less that they're trying to, I'm saying less. They're trying to, sometimes I just think people just talk out of habit, just to sound like something. It's like some sort of false encouragement to where there's never any actions up behind it. So with me saying that, it's had me reevaluate on certain things that I attend that I'm a part of. I'm like, look, when I've done certain things up off in the past, I've been tired. I've even attended certain things, and I've talked about this on an earlier video, where it almost felt like you was held hostage. It's like, I want to go home. It's like your time is not respected. It don't have to be an event. It could just be visiting. It's just like, I gave you X amount of time. I'm ready to move on. And what's made me stop on this and evaluate this is because everything that I talked about earlier, where I think you got the picture painted, is not the one to really be holding and doing these type of things. More often than not, you're talking about a 98, 99% chance it's me attending or doing something else, opposed to me having somebody in my bubble or welcoming them up off of my bubble, for better or worse. The reason why I say for better or worse, for whether you feel, I've even had the comment where maybe certain individuals don't feel welcome up off of them. Like, now you just blowing smoke. You think about how much I'm involved with you. How could that not be? And what it's getting back to is what I'm getting ready to capstone this video off with. People they want it their way or it's no way. It's all about them. It comes down to being ungrateful, unappreciative of the things that you do, and it shows you just on how big of a part you may play in their life on certain things. Keep in mind everything that I was talking about the planet revolving around them. Hey, this is going to be the get down, the ends all get downs. Need you there. You can have something going on that's just like you don't hear from them. I've even had where I've had people hound me on future events. Hey, when are you doing this? When are you doing X, Y, Z? Let me know. Make sure I got an invite. I want to be there. And it's nothing but that typical hay bale, that dust hay, selling up through. This video is not about guilting. Not doing the same thing that they're doing to me. It's not about guilting or trying to point the finger at what's going on. It's just making me take time back to myself to remind me, and I thought that it was worth making a video on, to remind you all on, you move on how you want to move. You don't have to obligate yourself to anything. Furthermore, like I stated, and it still holds true, I move with purpose. Even when I had time and I made moves and I did things that I was doing and doing for other people, it was for purpose, whether you saw it or not. I'm not just arbitrarily out here just doing things, just saying that I want to be a part of stuff or I'm going to do this and that to be. I'm not. I'm moving with purpose, whether it's for support, whether it's to encourage. Everything that I do move without purpose. And other people might not necessarily operate like that. Just like I'm not telling them, hey, look, I came to do X, Y, Z. Other people don't. I'm not expecting them to do that up with me, but it was just the way that I looked at how things maneuvered and the way that they operated up around me, and it just let me know. Getting back to myself on, hey, look, you move when you want to move. Don't move out of obligation. Don't move out of being guilted. That's the point of this video. I have nothing further to add to this topic. My name is Ayn. That's the topic of today's discussion. I want you to stay encouraged. That's not the topic of today's discussion. My name is Ayn, and that's what it is. It's Ayn. That was the topic of today's discussion. Move with purpose. Not out of obligation. Stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. Y'all have a good one.